Hello, Scorpio. Excuse me. My name is Nigel, and you have found Alchemy. Okay, so this is your wheel of truth. This is a love that was lost. You want to know if why they left, what was going on, and if they are going to return. If this situation is going to have a second chance. Whether you'd like a second chance or not, I guess some of you can just be curious, right? Right off the bat, this is the only reading. I think I have 3 left after you. Yeah, I might have 3 left. I do. I have 3 left. So I've done all but 4, all but 3. And you are the only sign that I'm getting 2 storylines for, and they're very distinct. So, there is one that is a lost love type situation. And there is another that is different. I'll explain. Let me go with the lost love situation first. You do have the rotation here, and this is a repeating pattern of some kind right here, Scorpio. Something that tends to repeat, something that goes round and round. If I would choose a symbol, it would be the infinity symbol in many cases, right? This could be a cycle, a repeating cycle. Here at the top, you do have the love affair card, and this could have been born from a love affair. This could have been born from, if it wasn't a secret love affair, it could have been a situation that was kept secret or kept away from social media, sort of kept on the down low, right? There is someone within this situation that now considers themselves single, right? Now considers themselves up for grabs as a result of this situation ending. Being that this is here, I am assuming that the other may be still hanging on to the situation and doesn't consider themselves fully single. And only you know, Scorpio, where you fit into this. It's going to be different for all of you. Here you have it coming right after that. You have TikTok. Time is running out, right? Somebody may feel the need to be in a situation. Somebody may be feeling the time very, very strongly, and that they need to be in a relationship, in a situation. Some of you also may feel that time is running out for the situation in general. Time may be running out to reconcile. As more time goes by, the less of a chance you feel there is, because there were irreconcilable differences towards the end of this situation, right? This could be divorce. It says divorce on here. It simply just could be a parting of the ways. And you never underestimate what a non-legal parting of the ways feels like. It's every bit as painful, right? Here you have somebody feeling the waves of emotions coming and going, and it goes kind of with the rotation card as well. One day you're up, the next day you're not. You're feeling all sorts of feelings. It's ebbing and flowing. Very scorpionic energy, right? With the water and the coming and going and the the hot love. I always look at Scorpio like it is water on fire. It is my favorite water sign. But don't tell anyone that. Here you have tragedy, forbidden love. So this may have been a forbidden love. This may, especially with this love affair card, it may have been something that was kept secret, something that was perhaps forbidden, maybe a situation that many people wouldn't understand. But that you understand, and you're feeling the pain of separation from this person. Now, I'm going to touch very, very briefly on the second storyline, because what's interesting is, yes, we have to stick to our guns here. This is a love that has been lost, and we're looking into why it ended and if it's going to come back around. But the second storyline is a little bit different, I have to tell you. So I'll touch on it briefly, and we'll leave it where it's at. It's coming up for a reason here. You do have love affair. You have dirty little secret. There is someone out there, and it may literally just be one of you. There is someone out there that has a dirty little secret within them. It may be secret. It may be a secret they keep from themselves. It may be a secret they keep from people. It's someone who has a fear of being single. Somebody who may be single, who may have been single, but they feel that there is some sort of there's time running out. Maybe they're feeling their biological clock, maybe they want to settle down and they feel like time's running out. They may have had a separation from somebody, and it's the reading for them anyway, for this particular person, is not about the person who left, but it's about the person they are. So yes, they could have had a bad separation or a parting of the ways, but the subject matter here is how they're feeling about themselves, and how they feel about themselves is time is running out. I'm never going to find anybody. I feel up and down about this. I feel very emotional about this, and they feel it's tragic. And so this person may settle for something that they shouldn't, as a result of this feeling of not wanting to be alone. And this is a repeating pattern. With the rotation in the middle, this is a pattern that keeps going on and on and on. And as a result, they may attract the wrong person over and over and over again, because they have this need to reach a certain milestone. And like I said, this is not what this reading is going to be about, but I felt that I really had to mention it for whoever it is that is feeling that way. And you just let me know in the comments if this is you. But let's move on to the current story. Okay, so let's clarify all this stuff. I'll give this an extra shuffle. I did shuffle way at the beginning, as you know. Okay, so we have this love affair. So this may have started as an affair. It may have started as a sexual thing. It may have started as a secret thing. You may be keeping it secret now. But bottom line is, this started one way and sort of morphed into something else, right? For Scorpio, it morphed into something else. Show me for Scorpio, please, Spirit. You have Justice. You have Libran energy here, right? So what started out here as one thing, we'll put it simply, ended up being something completely different, right? And as you can see here, Lady Justice is not blindfolded. She's holding the sword of truth. She's weighing things she's weighing things and just trying to focus this. And she's not blindfolded. She's seeing things for what they are. Perhaps it started out as something that you didn't take very seriously, and now you're starting to weigh it. That's either you or your person, by the way. You might be or your person might be starting to weigh it and starting to see things a little bit differently. One of you may have taken your offer back. One of you may have rescinded your cup. Obviously, someone did, right? Because the situation is now over. So one of you weighed the situation and ended this situation, okay? Ended this situation. And as a result, walked away from this situation. And you do have the Queen of Swords in reverse here. You may have been dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody may have air highly aspected in their chart. But, more than that, this is a queen that is not very happy, right? So you have someone who may be a little bit more emotional than they are logical, someone who may use their mouth, their tongue in a sharp way to hurt, to inflict pain. So you have someone here who walked away, someone here who is not very nice, wasn't very happy. It was a temporary energy that is not Scorpio energy, so I feel that it was temporary for someone. You have here single. Somebody does consider themselves single right now, and as a result, I feel that one of you doesn't. One of you was tired of the fighting. They were tired of the fighting. They pulled back. They feel it was time to move on. You have the Queen of Wands here in reverse. What's interesting, male or female, You have two queens here in reverse. You have two queens that are at their worst. And these two queens obviously could be male, female, whatever. It's sexless. But they're not at their best, right? You have somebody here who uses their words very sharply, who may be a little bit more emotional, very cutting with their words. And you have someone here who may be on the promiscuous side, honestly, overly confident, sort of, not very nice. And I believe that this energy is temporary on both sides. I think that this situation, or the ending of the situation, may have brought out the worst in both parties. Give me one more for this single status. And yeah, look, there is someone here, I'm telling you, who used sex as a medicine. Somebody medicated with sex, somebody medicated with the attention of other people. When this ended, it may have been revenge, it may have been just to make themselves feel better, but they were medicating through sex, or through the attention of the opposite sex, or the sex that they find attractive, right? It's hard to encompass every single person in this reading, but you get my meaning, right? So there is someone who considers themselves single, who is flirting with other people, seeking attention from other people, perhaps having sex with other people. There is someone here who feels the time is running out for this situation. They feel that they are tired of competing with other people for this person's attention. You have Leo energy here on the table, and this is, the sun. There was once joy in this situation, Scorpio, but there isn't joy now. And the longer the situation exists without joy and with venom, the more you or your person feels that time is running out, and that this situation might in fact be permanent. There is someone here who definitely would like to offer a cup to someone, but perhaps feels that they'll be turned down. They feel it's a waste of energy, it's a waste of time for me to reach out to this person, because they're on another level, they're on another timeline, they're in another space. There was a reconcilable differences. Somebody feels the situation is final. Somebody is extremely clear about that here with the sword of truth. One of you is extremely clear about the fact that this is over. One of you may be tired of waiting for the other, tired of waiting for that harvest, tired of waiting for the good stuff. It seemed like the good stuff just never came. A lot of effort. A lot of exhaustion from waiting for this effort to be recognized, to bear fruit, right? You have emotions coming and going in this situation. You have Virgo energy here on the table, and, it's coming in definitely sideways. And with this, it sort of makes sense. Somebody going introspective, somebody coming out of introspection, emotions coming and going. Somebody has many feelings about this that range. Somebody wants to start a new path with someone. Someone is trying to manifest the other person, and at the same time, they might feel hopeless about it. A lot of mixed emotions. A lot of mixed emotions. Yeah. There is someone who feels there is no hope here. Now, the last card here is forbidden love, tragedy, right? This may have been a situation that many people wouldn't understand. I think I mentioned that. It may be some sort of, some situation that either a coupling someone may not understand. It may be a situation that was forbidden by society in general. This person feels that it may be tragic the way it ended. One of you may feel very tragic about this situation. One of you really doesn't want this to end. There is a tower moment here in reverse. One of you tried desperately to save the tower that was looming. It was built on a false foundation. There was a contract involved. This could be marriage. Marriage has been mentioned twice, right? But this, it doesn't have to be legal. Could be a soul contract. This is something that Taurian energy, by the way, it is something that I'm really getting a feeling of sadness from this reading. A lot of sadness. There is someone who really wanted this to be the 10 of Cups. They want this to be their happily ever after. You see children in this picture. You see a rainbow in this picture, right? You see the Hierophant in this picture. You see someone really wanting to make something of this, something a happily ever after, somebody wanting to reverse that tower. I'm going to pull one more card for that stack. Yeah, somebody wanted this. Somebody wanted this. And the other person doesn't want to know, doesn't want to see the truth, doesn't want to feel, doesn't want to feel. Doesn't want to feel. Let me see something here, Scorpio. You've saw me shuffle all these cards before. If you were interested, you can go back and watch. That's why I don't do it. I do it in warp speed so we don't have to sit through all that crap. So we get straight to the reading, by the way. If you want to watch it, you can. If you don't, you could just skip ahead. Here you have, let's clarify a little further. You have somebody who was weighing their options, right? Somebody who looked at this situation and the way it incarnated here and felt that it wasn't right for them, felt that it wasn't going anywhere. They weighed their options. They may have become a little nasty when this ended. I feel that I'll take both. It says beware of self-delusion, right? There was someone that may have been deluded about this connection. There was a younger woman involved in this dealings or relationship with a younger woman. There may have been a third party involved. You may be the younger woman. The other person may be the younger woman. There was a younger woman involved in this somehow. It doesn't necessarily have to be a third party, Scorpio. It could simply be a person. It could be someone's daughter, someone's niece, a friend that's a little younger, right? Being in the middle of it, only you know how this fits. You have here someone who is single and, I don't want to say promiscuous, but I kind of do. This promiscuity might be temporary. It literally might not even be sexual per se. It might just be that attention that you get, that thrill that you get when other people give you the attention, and some people use it medicinally, right? You have this energy, right? A wish will not be granted. There is someone here who is using their the attention that they get from others medicinally. What they wish for, in my opinion, deep down, is for this connection to come back. They're not facing what they really feel. And so what they don't understand is, even if they get the attention that they seek from other people, that wish that they have inside that they may not want to look at, it won't be granted. Somebody feels the time is running out for this situation. They're tick-tock, right? There is a change here, right? You have the butterfly. Someone is changing, right? Someone is changing from one thing into another. It doesn't always have to be a positive change. Many times I see the butterfly. Most of the time I do see a positive change, but with the rhythm of this reading tells me that someone is changing in this situation, and it is. Listen, it may be for the better. It may be you that's changing your view on this situation. Maybe you're looking at it and saying it isn't for me, and that is for the better for some of you. So I can't say bad or good, But I'm saying that somebody is changing. Somebody is looking at the situation and realizing that they did not find joy, that there was a lot of fighting, that they were not offered what they wanted, really. And so they're changing. You have this clarity, this sense of being tired, right? It says someone's working against you. You have this rat. Maybe there was someone working against this situation, you know, be it a friend, a family member, an outside force. It could have been somebody working against this connection, but I have to tell you, if the connection was so weak that someone was able to break it, then it wasn't for you. It wasn't for you. It's a very difficult thing for a fixed sign to come to that conclusion. I'm a fixed sign as well. I have a Scorpio Mars. I get you. It's a difficult thing. We sometimes, as fixed signs, stubbornly hold on to a situation. We try to make it work. Maybe we are feeling the tick-tock of time, right? And we think, well, you know, I have to hurry up. And, you know, I can't look for perfection. And so we try to make things fit, but there is a recurring theme here, Scorpio, that you have to figure out for yourself. If there was a rat that was able to get in and do damage, the structure is what's weak here, right? That's why the Tower is present. The structure was weak. Weak structures, there's always a Tower moment for those structures. You do have waves of emotions back and forth. I'll take both here. Wow. You will be receiving a precious gift, and I do think this precious gift is going to be the gift of clarity here. You're going to be crowned with this gift, Scorpio. If you find yourself lost in this situation, you're going to find clarity here. Show me this final placement for Scorpio, please. You have Torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. You are coming into a place of understanding, perhaps after being within the trappings of this situation. God, I don't even know how to explain this. It is a very different reading from any of the others. It is, I do believe someone was manipulated. I do believe someone was manipulated in this situation. I'm going to shuffle this real quick because I did not shuffle this deck. Yeah, I do believe someone was manipulated. But I go back to, if they were able to be manipulated, then you deserve better. You need someone strong. You may be feeling the burden of time here. Give me 2 for Scorpio. Give me 2 for Scorpio, please. You have 1. Yep, there was a lot of chemistry and passion between the two of you, which is absolutely like caviar to a Scorpio. And you are haunted by memories of this connection. I do think that is obvious here, Scorpio. It is so obvious that you are haunted by these memories. Let's dip into this a little bit. We do have in the future, you're going to feel a lot less burdened by these memories. You're going to feel a lot less burdened. You are going to have someone else offer you a cup. You may not want to hear this. You may not want to see this right now, but I promise you in the future, you are going to, especially with this, you're going to feel passion again. It's going to be the start of something new. You may be in the future dealing with a Cancer, but regardless of their sign, they're coming straight for you. And while this situation may not come back around because of various things, you're going to finally feel unburdened. Unburdened. You're going to feel unburdened by this. You're going to let go of the past. You're going to be very strategic in your healing, I think. You're going to be very strategic in your healing. And here we go. It's the Death card, right? You are going to put this to rest, Scorpio. This is Scorpio energy, right? You're going to put this to rest. If you notice in the background, the sun's rising again. A new opportunity. This is not only the Death card, it is also the Rebirth card. You're going to have a lot of strength here. Let me see. Leo energy. And this may happen during Leo time. I'll put this right here. This may happen during Leo time here, Scorpio. This new situation that's coming into your life. This old situation looks like it just doesn't look like it was for you. It looks like you deserve better. It looks like you were settling. Honestly, it does look like you were settling. I'm going to pull one more card for you guys. Let's see. Scorpios are so interesting. I really love your sign. Even when you're bad. You know, there's a dark and a light side to each sign, right? And the dark side of Scorpio, a lot of people don't like, right? They become known for that. But even at your worst, I find you fascinating. Give me one more for Scorpio. You have a Libra in the 7th house, partnerships, balance, one-on-one relationships. And I do believe that is what's coming in for you here, Scorpio. I'm going to pull one more card and call it a day if I could find my deck. My God, there's so many on this table. Oh, here it is. I am definitely going to do a reading with these cards. This is a brand new deck I have. I really enjoy the imagery on them, but we'll save that for another day. Okay, Scorpio? Give me one for Scorpio, please, to end this reading. Oh, got a rogue card. Let me give this a shuffle for you. For Scorpio, please give me one to close out this reading. You're going to see you have joy here. You know, I always look at this card like it is a Leo card. And this is just me, honestly. You have joy. You may love music. Music may bring you joy. Music may elevate your mood. But Leo seems to be big time on this table. And Leo, you might be meeting a Leo. You might have Leo highly aspected in your chart. Therefore, that Leo will be taking over, or Leo season. I'm really leaning towards Leo season here. You have dark matter here on the table. I do think, and there's the butterflies again. Somebody is changing direction. It's the space in between that we don't think about. You may have been drawn to this person for the wrong reasons. Somebody may have been drawn away from you because they were weak-minded in some way. This was just proof that there is something better coming for you. And I believe that because there is card after card after card stating that. You do need to walk away and release this. This is something that needs to be released. I hope this helped, Scorpio. Big hugs. I will see you soon. You know, your birthday reading is coming up soon. Namaste.